Hey everybody, it's Dave here. Saturday morning, just finished doing Plyo X from P90X. As a lot of you know, I'm a triathlete, currently training for a half Ironman. I'm in week 4 of a 14-week training plan for that. But I like to do plyometrics every now and then just to sort of gauge my fitness and see how things are going. And I got a question this morning about heart rate and how to sort of tell what heart rate you're in if you don't have a heart rate monitor. So I didn't wear my heart rate monitor today just to kind of gauge where I was at by perception. I've been doing, cardio is the important thing to me. Heart rate training in particular has been a huge part of my training. Sorry, I'm just sweating all over the place here. And so heart rate's a big thing for me. So I have a pretty good idea of where I'm at even without a heart rate monitor at this point. So I think the answer to the question, there's a website which you'll see there's a link here that will lead you to our message boards. Check out the message boards, by the way. And there's a link there that will send you to a calculator where you can calculate your heart rate and sort of what your different zones are. After you do that, I think for Plyo, you should be in zone 3 most of the time, which is sort of an intermediate range. It's zones 1 to 5 is typically how they're arranged. That zone 3 is kind of your intermediate zone. Zone 4 is where you should be probably during most of the actual exercise. Some of the slower stuff, like maybe airborne Heisman or the military march type stuff, maybe you're not quite into zone 4, maybe just into zone 4. Zone 5 you should be hitting during the workout though. So that's something to really keep in mind. Anytime you're doing any of the airborne stuff, you should be hitting it. You should be getting up into zone 5. And I could tell just by the perceived lack of oxygen in my lungs that I was definitely hitting zone 5. I've got some video here of me doing squat jumps, I think it is, trying to keep up with Dom. If you've ever done the workout and tried to keep up with Dom, you know that guy is just a maniac. That was definitely a zone 5. When I was done, I was done. The end of that 30 seconds killed me. So here, take a look at that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see from that, that was pretty much a maximum effort for me for the entire 30 seconds. Now, that was my maximum effort. I've been doing P90X for a couple years now. I'm training for triathlon. I have cardiovascular strength in particular is kind of my thing. So to be able to jump like that for 30 seconds, while it was hard and it definitely was a maximum effort for me, not the hardest thing I've done necessarily. But your maximum may be different. I think I did about 40 jumps there. You may only get 20, you may only get 10. That doesn't matter. Don't worry about the numbers, don't get caught up in that. If you have a heart rate monitor, make sure you get up into zone 5 while you're doing that exercise. If you don't have a heart rate monitor, it's perceived effort. Max it out as hard as you can go. At the end of the 30 seconds, you should be bending over, reaching for your shorts, gasping for air is about where you should be. That's going to be that zone 5 effort. Over time, that is going to help you increase, and your zone 5 eventually will get to be 40 jumps or however many Dom did. I don't even know. So keep doing that. Does it hurt? Yeah. There's another video on here where Tony's talking about yoga, and one of the things he says, if it hurts, it works. Very, very true. I just finished Lance Armstrong's book, Every Second Counts, and there's a quote in there I just absolutely fell in love with. And he says that pain is good because it teaches the body and soul to improve. That is absolutely true. It's no different with plyo or cycling or running or anything else. You have to push yourself if you want to get better, so keep bringing it, and I hope this video was informative. And check out the message boards. There's a lot of different information there, not just about heart rate, but about fitness, nutrition, P90X, and a bunch of great people who want to help you out. Take care.